You are watching Down to Earth Podcast powered by EQTV with host Shawn, Myrie, and head of operations Rastafari Samurai.
What are you guys saying? It's my Russian, aka Loco. You're watching Down to Earth Podcast.
This is the Down to Earth Podcast with your host Shawn, Myrie, and Rastafari Samurai in the back. We got a special guest. We're in Kensington Market. We got Pricedaboss, and the one and only. Introduce yourself.
My Russian, aka Loco. Thanks, brother, for having me out here.
Yeah, man. Much respect, man. We know what you do. You done put in work for the city long time. You're a legend.
Respect, my brother.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'm saying I'm back after 19 years. I'm coming back a little bit different now. I'm gonna be doing like interviews first. I'll start off doing interviews with guys after DVD, and I'll start doing in-depth interviews with upcoming artists from the city and other interesting people.
And the DVD, tell them what the DVD's name, yo.
The Real Toronto DVD is my DVD.
Real Toronto DVD.
Hold on. When was the Real Toronto made, the DVD? When did you make it, man? What year?
The year 2005.
2005.
2005, the year of the gun, they said, right?
So
Yeah.
So like what's the impact you think that put on the city, that one DVD?
It gave the streets like, you know what I'm saying, it gave the streets a face. Basically all the raps and everything that was happening and stuff. It put the image out there for the people. So you know what I'm saying? Because they didn't believe the raps or anything like that outside of Toronto and stuff like that. But it actually showed that what people were rapping about was real.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. So
it captured reality.
Since it captured that reality, you think that changed the landscape, how people put out music ever since?
It was, I don't know, because it came in waves, right? It came in waves because that wave was already happening before. So the DVD came in the middle of that wave, and that wave continued. So it didn't change the way people were rapping or the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Later, I got guys telling me, like some big directors, some OG directors, they were telling me that they started filming because they have that. So it changed the video game.
Yeah.
More people started shooting videos and stuff like that, and they got the jump. So the new generation, in part, I'm seeing it was from the guys that told me, some OGs and stuff, that they started doing it because they seen that DVD. So it influenced the video game. But not the rap
makers,
game.
I see what you mean.
The content makers,
Content makers, because now I feel it's a content era right now. It's come back around that it's the content era.
Exactly.
And because I feel it's saturated ever since straight up Drake, 2010, 5 years later, right, took over, and not ever since no one, they lost the identity. I think Toronto lost that street, it's nice with Drake, but the street identity is not really pushed. I'm not saying to push it, but I mean, we don't have our 50 Cent. You know what I mean? We don't have our story promoted as artists out there.
Yeah, but the thing is, Drake, he's doing a big thing for the city. He put out the city, but he's not really like Toronto
street.
He's not really street. He's not. He's doing his content's international.
Do you feel that's one reason, because he's not really street, that, for example, what's been going on with the Kendrick and I don't know if you follow the Kendrick and the Drake.
Yeah, I seen that. I'm Team Drake though for that.
That people didn't take Toronto seriously ever. What's been going on.
I don't know that conflict. I'm Team Drake for that conflict because he's from Toronto, right? But it's not my type of music, so I don't have a single song in the playlist. But he's from Toronto. He put Toronto on. He has the international sound, which is good for him and stuff. And he opened doors for Toronto. But in terms of actual rappers from Toronto, that's not how guys sound.
See, that's what people been criticizing, I guess, him, because he's not from the street, but I guess sometimes he promotes it, right?
He did a lot. I mean, all those guys. Remember that Reps Up team? They're all out there.
Up from
Reps Up was out there. You see TV Gucci. I don't know. Reps Up is my time, but he's got guys. Smiley's there. I don't know how much. People expect you to a guy to bring up there, but people will say stuff about him anyway. So I don't know. He's just getting slack because he's not giving out handouts to guys.
I know.
Yeah, so I can't give him. But so he's doing the fact he's not. That's not the Toronto sound. That's not how Toronto rappers in Toronto sound. That's not how they talk. But by him opening the doors is good. But in terms of if you want to hear a Toronto rapper, you're not gonna put on Drake. That's not a representation of we sound.
But they did, he got hooked up. You know what I mean? So when you were doing this DVD, and after the like I said, the impact, did they know that it was a Russian really, because Russian? Did they really think it was a Russian or it was like a black guy behind, the hoods?
Yo, guys, I heard guys from Malvern, like from a respectable guy, he up everyone. He told me that we all grew up thinking you were an undie. Yeah, yo, he told me like there was guys like coming up and is nobody people said all kinds of things, you know what I'm saying? But like more than one person told me I thought you were an undie before, but I'm like I'm glad to actually meet you and know
Yeah.
that's all false and shit like that. But the name is Mad Rush in the back, but a lot of guys didn't know who the hell it is. They just remember the DVD, don't remember who did it.
Yeah. Okay.
But so I don't know if anybody really cared who filmed it. I mean, like I heard it, but I don't hear much about who filmed it.
Mm-hmm.
But there was rumors and stuff that people that did know the Mad Russian stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was that important for people to know who really did it.
Yeah.
It was just the DVD itself was important, the scenes or whatever, you know.
So what do you think about Toronto hip hop state right now? Ever since like that DVD.
So I'm biased. I only rep Toronto, right?
You
fuck
rep
with,
Toronto.
Yeah.
So
I'm
you're
biased,
a
right? So I always fuck with Toronto, and I only I listen to a few guys from outside and stuff like that. But I fuck with Toronto regardless of if we're popping or
Shit.
we're not popping.
Damn, that's different because
Yeah.
like I listened to Toronto stuff like from back in the days, from the
Uh-huh.
90s, early 2000s.
Like who,
But
boss?
Soccer Tees,
Yeah, of course.
all the OGs. The recent ones probably what I kind of took in when we got into this podcast game, I would say is the Crook. What I've been seeing out there.
Oh,
if you wanna
yeah,
call
yeah,
it
yeah,
the new school
Mhm.
Pressa. I give respect to Pressa.
New school. I like old school press some more.
No, I like old school, but I
Black
consider
hooded
those
Chewer
guys like
jeans,
I consider
know.
like Pressa new school. You get what I
Uh.
mean? And that whole crew.
Yeah.
And there's a couple other people, but it's not the same.
From that crew, Robin Banks is number one. to
He's the
me.
one who I always hear people reference
Number
for the
one.
Toronto sound.
And it's like they're saying Houdini is number one, but to me, Robin Banks by far is number one.
You know what? That wave passed through me.
Yeah,
that
really?
time when he came out. What year did he come out?
I know I caught that wave. I was even like, to me, I even like the Starboy remix, his Starboy remix more than the Weekend stuff. I was
What year did Robin Banks come out?
like 14, 15, no 16.
2015. So he
16.
basically started the resurrection
Yeah.
of a new sound for Toronto.
I just came back from Russia in end of 11. I just got in. It took me a while to get into that singing stuff because I wasn't used to that shit.
Yep.
And everybody was singing and stuff, and then I was like, "Yo, I can't listen to this shit." And then my ear got used to it, and I started rating it.
Because-
So one of the first guys was Robin Banks and Casper.
Yeah,
That's
I
who I
hear
started
people
listening
always
to.
reference Robin Banks, but
Yeah.
you know what? I haven't seen him I never really seen him do any music. Like I know something happened,
Oh,
but
no, yeah.
like he's like the person who started the wave.
It was like him and Casper, but
Him
I
and
think he
Casper.
was a little bit before Casper. I think, but I might be wrong. But those two guys are fucking talented, both of them.
Yeah. So what do you think Toronto needs to get really a lot of these artists getting paid and doing shows
Yeah,
like,
they're
like American artists?
fuck. They have a different market out there, right? They have more support. There's guys, the labels fuck. Like I'm not the guy to talk about those parts and stuff, types of things, but the consistency too. Because I mean, guys are living the life, so they're gonna be in and out too, right? So that affects it for sure.
Mhm.
It's just the lifestyle, right? If they can stay more consistent with the raps, they have the talent. We have the talent in the city.
So yo, Price,
Collapse.
what do you think about like the new school, man? What do you guys think about the new school? The new school I considered all the rappers in the last 10 years new school.
Shout out to Cuts. Shout out to all the artists that are keeping hip hop and the bars alive. I feel like a lot of people right now, because like hip hop is something, a lot of people are going with the fads because it's become like music to the music business. So a part of business is going with the fads. So as soon as Soulja Boy came through and let people know you can make money off of ringtones, this, that, and the third, it's been less about the quality of the music because the quality of the music is making less money. People are more fad. If you look at Instagram Reels, it's like 1 minute, like really quickly. People have short, right? So I feel like the new artists know how to grasp that. The older artists want to get all their success and everything in a suitcase for the opportunity chain, and the new niggas is just put and just go out and easy, hopping on with what they got and then making it work, you know?
Well,
That's true.
concur what he's saying, straight up goods, because on the real, back in the day, it was all about talent, right? But nowadays, it's all about popularity, just like he was saying, ringtones and everything. You have to be popular and all of that. You know what I mean?
I want to ask you all too, right?
What's that?
Because people say they're doing music,
Yeah.
which videos we could actually say stand out coming out from Toronto? Like the summer passed, and you can't name 5 hit videos from Toronto. Remember, we had Much Music, we had the mix, extended.
What you got to
mix.
say about that?
We had a
One
platform.
thing about it was like for example, this is the Down to Earth This is the Down to Earth podcast platform, and we were blessed to have Russian BDC, right? So Russian came through BDC, and we're talking about it.
Yeah,
And even talking to Shawn clear about it. Back then,
yeah.
a lot of people. Is it me right here? Okay, respect. Hold on. Cheers to everybody, cause we here.
Cheers. Yeah, yeah.
Middle Kensington. Where's your cup, cuzzy? Yeah, you know.
Yo. At the same time, yo. Before anything, I like to say one thing, because we could always make more. We could always make more. I'm gonna be blessing my man here with a BDC
Oh, that's official. That's official.
T-shirt.
Yo, if you guys don't know, Price the boss.
You don't know.
He
$1 billion
he has
conversations,
a new,
people.
platform,
Yes,
$1 billion
yes.
conversations.
Yes.
And yo, not a lot of people know is our cousin. So it's all
Right.
family here.
we
just
work.
putting
That's
it
why
down
we call
right now. We
something
always
called
working.
One Drive. You know, so like even if you see Down to Earth podcast, you see me, regardless, and you see BDC, you see Down to Earth. You know,
The mall, people, the mall.
everyone's worried about trying to build a store, but if we build a mall, we'd be good, man. Because one person doesn't have rent, they can make money. But one thing Russian was saying, and we were speaking about it, is that back then you had to really be someone to catch the content. You
Yeah.
had to be someone, and the thought had to just come up. But because like a lot of people did it, a lot of people got to look at it, emulate it, see where the mistakes were, whatever. So I feel like right now everyone has the access to be an artist. So it's
Yeah.
very
They made it too
saturated because
easy.
back in the days it was really like, oh, you have to know a studio.
Yeah.
Now everybody has a studio.
But
so
in a way, maybe I don't want to open up this treasure box. It's
Jumanji.
kind of scary to open up this treasure box.
Wait. I want to see what he was saying. That everybody has a studio, right? But it's all about how you do the makeup, right? $1 billion conversations has a good
I
makeup.
was gonna drop.
You know
a
what I
gem,
mean?
though,
D2E has a good makeup.
because
You know what I mean? So it's not all about your conversations and talking. You gotta bring up the plateau. You know what I mean? Straight up the look. You know what I
No,
mean?
but what I'm saying, because people been doing too much, oversaturating the game with a lot of music, it made a lot of people forget about the business. There's no balance, right? I think there's so much music, but they're not realizing how to promote, market. They're not investing in themselves properly. They're just following the fantasy and don't know what it really takes to make it really move. You get what I mean?
Speaking of the moves, man, I wanted to ask my man here a question. With the project back in the day, it was 2005, right?
Yeah.
Yo, man, like, how was it when you were going to like different hood to hood? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, was this a project like in the beginning? Like, did you know how this was gonna go at first? Like,
No, I wouldn't. I would say like I went to one hood and even because I did Friday, right? So I only
Yes.
showed it like what Friday's footage was like. And then I think I went to Cataraqui.
oh, okay, I know that hood.
Cataraqui, Cat, right? Yeah.
East End.
And then from then on, it was kind of like, okay, if I got in there, you know what I'm saying? That because, the way the footage is more like, it's Friday's footage was more just Friday walking
Yeah.
around and talking. But that
Yes.
footage was, I had to cut shit out of that footage, right? So it was like we were on the block with ice and stuff like that. So from then on, I'm like, if this footage I got here, I can start moving and saying, we're doing like hood content and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then from then on, I went to tease down and boom, got the ball rolling. And plus, I was in the studio with all the rappers that were recording there. I seen all the guys, so I could show them like, we're doing this. They could look at it a little bit of like, okay, yo, I'm down for this too.
Was there any problems in any of these hoods when you started like filming or anything? Like, you know what I mean? I know that everybody was willing, but the BTS, or
Yeah.
was there any BTS, or was there anything
No, like
behind the
I'll be
scenes?
100% like a Wilner. They could have taken my camera at Wilner.
Okay,
Yeah, because I came there with a younger guy. He
okay,
kind of brought me out there, but you need like permission from the older guy. And
That's
Wilner
right.
was like, they're like watching from everywhere. They're
Yep.
like, yo, I came. They're like, yo, hey, yo.
Mhm.
The guy was able to. We do is like, yo, we're here at the Big W. Shout out to the guy though, because I mean, there's levels, right? So
Yes.
and then the guy, yo, and then I seen that because I was watching those videos as OG, rest in peace, OG, right from
Mhm.
Wilner. He's like, yo, come. And they're like, yo, we could have taken, who the fuck are you? Yo, we could take your camera right now. And then I was explaining shit, like, because I was like, yo, dog, I'm filming this thing. He's
Yeah.
like, well, you should have got permission from the guys.
Yep.
And they didn't take the camera, nothing. It was, well, we talked.
Okay.
To the point where I was like, yo, he's like, yo, the man would have been ready. They weren't ready.
If you took the camera, would you have respected it and understood it?
Well, yeah, shit, I would, yeah.
You would have understood the hood politics.
Yeah, I would have understood it.
Okay.
I wouldn't do nothing because I wouldn't understand why. Like, because he explained, I understood. His explanation was right.
But you know that it got so far that we were talking earlier that it went to CNN, you know.
I know,
You didn't even know it went to CNN.
No.
You know that, right? It went to CNN, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You remember CNN?
No, I don't know.
You remember that, Shawn?
I seen it on CNN, and I remember hearing like Matt Russian, the name, right? There's a fairy tale to this. There's another brethren, right? And they said he was Matt Russian and he was a wheelchair. They said this guy got, I guess, shot, and he was Mad
here?
Russian. That's who I thought was Mad Russian.
From
yeah.
here.
Yeah, from here.
A Russian in a wheelchair.
Yeah,
Shit, I would have probably.
but I think he's the other video director. He's the other video director, and I thought it was
Because
like,
the guy told me I've seen you somewhere like at a party too, and and it's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like because the description doesn't fit me.
yeah, there's a guy who I think he was a video director and he got shot and he was in a wheelchair.
A
And
Russian
I
guy.
I thought he was
Holy
Mad.
Fuck.
I thought
What
that
the
was
fuck
you.
Was you filming, dog?
This was-
no, yo, if I filmed that, I'm not in the wheelchair.
He
Yo,
was
knock
into-
on wood, knock on wood, but yo.
I have good memory. I remember it.
No, no,
in the early
chill.
2000s, there was a other guy. They said this guy was doing like documentaries too, and where he got shot. I think he has a little documentary on it. We'll look it up though.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
down to earth.
send me that shit. Yeah.
Down
Yeah.
to earth. Yeah, man.
Yo, it turned to Nardwar. It's not down to earth no more. It's Nardwar and Kensington, man.
It's fire still.
So after so like, do you think there's any like? Do you think there's even a saturation on documentaries now?
100%. Okay, so let me ask you a question. Like, what do you think of these guys that don't show face, don't show nothing, and they're just doing like content that they've looked it up? Yeah, is that what? But what? Let's say if it's a new school because
It feels like AI because it's artificial.
yeah,
at that
I don't
point.
any AI.
No, I mean like
respect.
it feels like AI in the sense of it's
No,
artificial
they're doing
intelligence.
research.
But
No,
as
but
in,
let me
like,
tell
they're
you.
not.
They're doing the research.
No, I don't
Yo,
mean that. I mean AI in the sense of you see the voice, you see whatever, but you don't know who it is. It may as well be AI. Because it's not even who, like, for example, AI,
Yeah.
you don't know who that is a rope. You don't know who it is.
That's a downside, brother. Like, how are you gonna collect your flowers if they don't know who you are? You know what I'm saying?
I think because I do it now recently, right?
You
I
doing
think
it?
how you have to do it, you have to build up your rep that
What,
you see
you
your
doing
face.
it without showing your face?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
doing-
It's a different algorithm. So this is how it
Oh,
works.
shit.
I feel you
With
have
your
to,
voice.
yeah, you have to establish yourself as a face,
Uh-huh.
and then when you do it like that, it's even better because you master the camera,
No wait,
and then you
Doc,
master the
you
audio.
doing shit without your voice, with the AI
Just
voice?
my voice.
With your voice, that's different, Doc. These guys are using AI voice.
No, I'm not doing that. No,
Okay.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm using my voice.
Okay,
man.
Doc. Then they can identify you. They know
Yeah.
who you are. They can ask you. You talk about police, and they'll come to you in the street. Yo, what the fuck you
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. It's
That's
true.
the thing, right? So I have to watch what I say. I like to keep myself open so I can help myself accountable. It's a small city, so like when
I
I
see
say
what you
shit,
mean, yeah.
it's better for me like that. Because if
Yeah.
I would talk all the shit,
Yeah,
and then guys will check me. I would never be able to explain nothing.
yeah.
That's the thing. It's better to be barefaced. That you watch your talks, right?
That's why like everybody's different, right? But how we do things, how I do things, because we're raw and unfiltered
Yeah,
on
and
D2E.
barefaced. That's the
They
thing.
knew. They know who I am from the beginning.
That's
I
okay,
give
then
them
I
it.
res-
I have episodes where I just explain that, like even the freedom of speech and just reality, because
no,
I'm not faking anything. This real down to earth when I'm
Oh, yeah,
talking
no,
about
you guys
something.
are real guys, bro. For real, bro. I
Yeah,
really
man.
fuck
So
with
yo,
you.
I know that you're trying to work on your own project right now. What's next for you?
Do interviews, brother. So the thing is, like, I'm coming from all angles, right? The thing is, I want to connect. I got my people in Russia. I'm Russian, right? So I got my people out there. They're supporting me and everything.
Yeah.
And that's already set.
That's
It's
good,
just
that's good.
whatever's happening right now is affecting everything, right? So,
Yeah.
but it doesn't matter. I got my people out there. My girl's Dominican, so even before that, I've been connecting with with DR, right? I want to connect. I just want to basically connect Russia, people go back and forth and collab with each other.
Yeah, that's good.
But I feel my son is out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. So my son's only 8.5. So this may basically solidify that I'm not leaving the city because I leave and then if I'm in Russia, my son's out here. It's not happening.
How's hip hop? I know hip hop's big in Russia because I
Yeah.
had a Russian brethren back in the day.
Yeah.
He came playing Ice Cube, like had
Yeah,
Ice
it's big,
Cube
yeah.
tapes and all types of stuff. How's hip hop
Is-
down there? The impact hip hop
No.
in Russia.
It's big, but I just feel that a guy like me, for example, this is a black culture, hip hop,
Yeah,
right?
respect.
So this is a black culture, right? So for me, if I'm in this thing, I'm one level away from it because I'm
Yeah,
not black.
yeah.
So I'm away from it, but I'm influenced. I'm
Yeah,
with you guys right
that's
now.
right. Yeah, I like that.
You move away across the ocean,
Mhm.
and there's no black people there, then it just becomes like it's too far away, so it doesn't feel like the same thing
Yeah,
anymore.
I
I
see what
just
you
feel
mean.
like if you're close to I grew up with Jamaica and stuff like that too, and
Yeah.
stuff like that, Chinese. I grew up with this shit, right?
Yeah,
So I'm influenced by it. So
Yes.
I'm influenced by this. It's like probably my number one influence in my
Yeah.
life. But when you hear it on TV and stuff like that, but when you live out there, you creating your own stuff, but it's totally separate from the original.
yeah. I like how you break it down. You're
Does it-
telling a lot of people basically your experiences, how you take in the culture and the respect for the culture what you have
This-
coming from somewhere else. He really explained it really
But bro,
good.
it's 90.
Instead of people saying, "Oh, you're a culture vulture," you're not a culture vulture.
No.
You're raw and you're giving good your
just-
opinions on it.
It's 99% black culture, and the few guys influence it others.
But one thing that I respect about him as well is because he keeps it real. That's why he's in the field, and that's why he's still here, right? Because one thing I asked him is, I'm like, yo, do you consider yourself a broadcaster of the culture, right? And he answered that real correct, you know? Because it's like, end of the day, it's like, it's one thing to like, for example, like, we can't escape it in the sense of, even if we do go to Russia,
Yo, you
we
guys
still
will be
have-
fine. Though. You'll be
No, no,
amazing.
not
Yo,
like
the
that.
girls are gonna fucking jump on you.
oh yeah, shout out to the ladies. We're
Yo,
gonna
in
be
my
rushing.
city, you guys.
We're gonna be rushing to Russia definitely.
What
But
the
what I
fuck?
mean is
Rush
like,
my city?
for example, you see how you said like you could create a narrative once you leave because you're like you're away from it. We're kind of like still embedded in it in a sense, right? So it's like to know that
100%.
you're a broadcaster. These are one of the reasons why you get to survive in these environments and get to prevail and your brand prevail because you kind of know what it is in a sense, right?
Bro, you survive as long as the guys you doing this for fuck with you. If they don't fuck with you, you're done. Because at the end of the day, who's the back? I'm like, I would do it for the streets. I would do it for the streets. I would do it for the guys telling their stories. I would do it for that. If they wouldn't fuck with me, I'll boom, done. So it's like it's not like you have to check with the energy every single day. You see what's up and stuff. It's not like you're doing your thing and no. It's like you bouncing off a million people every single day, right? That's how it is.
I like how you say that. We're gonna end this off, and you know that I want you to promote where they could connect with you, Mad Russian. You get what I mean? Because you're coming with your production soon. Can't wait for you to interview people. I want you to interview all of us. Who you see right
for
here.
sure, bro.
You know
You
what I
guys
mean?
come through and then
So
just ask
we got
questions too.
$1 billion combos.
We'll collab all the time.
D2E. This is what we've been talking about. We need more platforms because, respect. We love hip hop. We got
Yeah.
other convos. We got a couple other pods, but this is the mall. We all have to work with each other to get the respect from
100%.
international around the world. That's what's missing. The unity. I've been saying this for a long time. Got to connect like Voltron, and that's the way. And we're gonna support anything you do.
I'll
yo.
say one thing though. I'll say thing about the Toronto accent. One thing. I'm just gonna squeeze
I
this in.
talked about that today.
I'll
bro.
squeeze that in and say I feel it's I'm saying this exaggerated Toronto. Okay,
Yes,
remember
I said
the
this
exaggerated Toronto accent thing. I didn't hear that, but I'm gonna listen.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, these guys exaggerating our accent. They're making our accent popular. I mean, guys are laughing at our accent, but
because
then they're
it's
looking at
exaggerating.
they're looking at the thing, and then they're like, they starting. I mean, guys will laugh first, and then they'll look at it, and these guys actually don't really talk like that. There's actually
Yeah.
rappers from out here.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, even comedy, funny. Remember all these white or whatever, but like what I'm saying. All these like white people, whatever. All these guys are in this thing because of the social media.
Yeah.
So they're watching Toronto rappers now. They're copying Toronto rappers.
Yeah.
Before they would be copying like you ever seen the movie White Boys?
I think so.
It's
I know what you
fucking
mean.
fire.
Yeah.
My dad came in one time. That's you. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I laugh myself too. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, that is. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't live in Idaho in the cornfields. That's
Yeah.
the only difference.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like, right now people are imitating people from out here, at least the accent.
And you think that's because of
that-
Drake? I think that's because of
social
Drake.
media.
Part
Drake
of it
and
is
social
Drake
media, too.
popularizing the city.
So I feel it's a good thing
Yeah.
because they exaggerate the accent and make it like comedic and stuff. But it's gonna come back and make it like, this is now the start of the
They're gonna see
Toronto.
the real. They're gonna go see the real.
Now and Toronto is now get their own accent.
Because check it that now. We are from Toronto, right? And you heard the accent and the influences part were Jamaican, but Price and us are really Jamaican background.
Yeah, for sure.
We're
No,
not
it's-
faking it, and we don't try to talk like that
Brother, I
either.
grew up
We don't
trying to do
exaggerate
everything like
that word.
Jamaicans. I grew up in my school trying to do everything like Jamaicans.
Imagine if we went to a school and we're like trying to talk Asian. and we're trying to talk Asian, but then we just start talking Asian in a funny, mocking way.
Yeah.
Or we try to talk Somalian, and then we just start talking Somalian in a mocking way, right?
That's how we see it. That's how we're seeing
You're
it.
not feeling that.
If we're not, I'm not feeling it. Like the what the Guandalila and all that stuff.
Oh,
I
no,
heard.
but that's
And that's
that's a parody.
It's supposed to be a parody, but still, though, people took it serious because of the
Somebody
popularity.
took that serious.
The Americans did.
Oh,
Americans did. A lot of them diss
yeah.
Drake
But
for
remember,
that.
okay. But this is the one thing I need to change. Americans are never fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? So who cares? They will fuck with us if we be ourselves and keep it like we stand on it.
Yeah.
We're ourselves. We have our accent.
Yeah.
We do our thing.
Yeah. Down to earth, fire truck.
But in terms of like getting their attention, I mean, how many years we've been? How many years? Like, how old are we? We've been now.
I'm a vet, man. Trust me.
We've been to this whole like they haven't taken us serious, but now they're taking us more serious than they ever have.
Yeah.
There's
That's
more
true.
collabs than there ever been, right?
But
so
I think what needs to be better,
we're fine.
people
yo.
have to
Accent
unite
or
more.
not.
No. You know what? I disagree. There is more collabs, but not enough.
No, okay.
You know what I mean?
But remember before, bro. Like
I
nobody
call
even
out,
knew who
I
the fuck
call
we
out
were.
people. I want to see Pressa and Mula do a track. I want to see all these guys do shows
blood between
where
them.
they
They're
can
not
make
doing
money.
sh-
So
no, there's
you're
blood.
not serious with the business then.
No, bro. There's blood. They're not doing
You're
it.
not serious with the music business then.
It's
You
not.
get what I mean? If 50 Cent says it. You either pick one, and this 50 cents.
But you do a collab. Did he do a collab with Ja Rule? He never does a collab with Ja Rule.
50. 50's never doing a song with Diddy.
Or Ja Rule. He did
Or
it
Ja
with him?
Rule.
No, he never does.
There's certain things that
It's
some
blood.
people
It's
stand
blood.
on,
Yeah, blood.
and sometimes when there's blood there, it's hard for like.
Yeah.
But it's like this though. When blood's involved, it's like
Yeah, it's not.
when blood's involved, when blood's involved, the only people that have a strong opinion or
No, but there's-
opinion worth it are the people that are involved in it. So, like for example, someone that lost somebody, only they could forgive somebody.
Yeah.
Everyone else watching it, we can't really say like you know.
Answer my question. It's going to be the new generation. Somebody who has no connection to any of that, like how Drake really didn't have
Bro,
no
the
connection.
connection's passing on generation to generation. What you said is 100% right. But it's like those guys
but
that are.
those guys don't go. I'll be straight up and say, if people hate me for this, they don't go nowhere. The guys who went places is Drake, Weeknd, and Tory
I know,
Lanez.
but that's
They're the ones who their formula is doing music. What is customized to the industry.
true.
So
But
everybody, if you
but
wanna
that's not
follow
everybody
that-
wants to be that, no?
Well, if you want success and you want the money,
I know, but
and
there's
you want-
only going to be 2 or 3 names like that.
there could be more. We should at least have 10. Come on,
I don't know, yo.
we should at least have 10.
I don't know.
Right?
Like, I feel like a guy
know,
like
Price?
Sheffy. I feel like a guy like Sheffy.
We should have 10.
I feel like a guy like Sheffy, like Sheffy, right? He should be able to, live well, and he's not going to be like that guy out there, out there. But he should be like he has enough skill, and he represents the stuff, and he should be able to collab with Americans and stuff like that and pop, and like
It's all the business, man.
yeah, I mean
It's
she
all
should
the
be because his
business.
fucking shit is the same level, and it fits the same vibe. He can rock the same beats, but he has a Toronto like the thing. Yo, you hear that guy that was saying like 11 or something like that?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
saying
yeah.
like you need to sound like that. That accent. I mean,
It's gonna get back like that now because
Yeah?
the market, how I see the backlash in America.
he's singing, so it's not.
If you sound too much like here, you might not get through because they're doing their little kind of protest against Toronto
No,
or anything
no.
Canadian hip hop. You
But-
like the
Doc,
one
he's
who's getting
singing,
big is
he's-
that Sada boy, that girl.
But she
can't-
sounds
you
like she's
can't-
from UK.
But no, the
yo.
thing is this: you can't.
I don't get her sound.
You
She sounds
can't.
like she's from
you can't
UK.
deny good music. When good music is good music, it doesn't matter what accent you have behind it. Drake was putting out really great music, so it's like the accent
Drake?
behind it. Yeah, so the accent behind it didn't stop it. Once you have the music you're putting behind it, the accent doesn't stop it. You know what I mean?
But Drake doesn't
Hold on,
have
question.
that.
Hey, I got a question for you. I got a question. How you doing?
Not bad.
What kind of music you listen to?
I listen to actually everything.
Oh.
I listen to punk rock, hip hop, and all that, and I play country music.
What Toronto hip hop you know?
Toronto hip hop, I'd say like
Kendrick or Drake?
Don Shells.
Kendrick or Drake?
Neither.
And that's the streets of Kansas.
but okay, no.
I'd say fucking Vinny Pads.
Yeah, it's sick. No, Vin Bass. What about Necro?
Necro's tight. Fucking like Run the Jewels and shit, like fucking all that. Dude, actually,
What about copyright? Copyright?
I just got like this huge like I'm working.
Shout out Wu Tang.
Yeah. But who from Wu Tang's your favorite?
I have to say ODB or Meth.
Yeah, I like Meth the most.
ODB or Meth. Yeah. We're Yeah, I haven't been around Toronto. Like I was here 4 years ago for a minute.
Where you at right now?
Bro, I live in Montreal. I'm on my way to Edmonton, and like I used to live at Queen of Bathurst like years and years.
You
and
know
years
Casper?
ago. Yeah, no.
No?
Like punker dude?
No, he's a rapper.
Ask him what rappers. Sorry, I'm saying ask him because they have the mic, right? What rappers are they listening to right now? Current, that you know.
Bro, you ever watched the real Toronto DVD or no?
No, like the only like rapper that I remember from Toronto is Don Shells.
No, I.
Don't boop. It's all like filmed at like Alexandra Skate Park. Yeah. Yeah, and like I was here 8 years ago when he dropped that track, you know, like.
So what do you think it takes for an artist right now to jump into the genre? Because like what do you think it takes for an artist to get your attention in the sense like what would you say a new age artist would have to do because you sound like you only know this artist that's from Toronto.
Well, no,
so
because
they
I haven't
did a
been
good
here in
job.
8 years. You
No,
know,
no,
like,
but I
it's
mean
like-
whatever this artist did, they did a great job of putting a watermark.
Well, yeah, he was
out
my
there.
homie. He spent a lot of time in my house.
Okay.
Like
Shout
what
out
it
to the
is,
homie.
what it is that like you gotta have like a good attitude. You gotta have nice charisma. You gotta be able to bring people in around you, and get them like get their attention, and then drop your shit on them.
See what he said there? People better listen to that when you are doing a show and you're
Says a
performing.
punk rocker who plays country music.
And see, that's a $1 million convo right there as well. Because you know why I say that? Because at the end of the day, we just displayed everything he just said, right? We're able to get you to come through, right? We had a platform that's cultivated.
Yeah,
At
like
the
I
same
just got
time,
off a via train from Montreal. Like, I'm on my way to
Jeez.
Edmonton right now.
So what keeps you motivated to keep going, man? And that's a lot of going, eh?
That's
Are you going too? You
my
wanna
wife.
talk as well? Come on.
my wifey. You
Come
know.
on, say something. No, but you're with is the journey. You gotta live on a tag both. The journey.
Yeah, this is my wifey. Yeah, my old man just passed away the other day. So
Oh,
we're
okay,
on our
all
way to,
right.
like, go like deal with that
All
shit.
right.
So it's like
Respect,
it
man.
happens. I mean,
Down to
man was
earth.
82 years. It happens. Fuck, I haven't seen
So are
Dahizian
you on
Treat in a
so you're
minute.
on the journey with him as well. You guys are going everywhere. So are you a road? You guys on the road as well? Oh, take the mic.
Oh, I've only left like Montreal twice in my life.
So are you first time in Toronto?
Yeah. Yeah, born and raised.
First time in
I'm
Toronto?
from Edmonton.
Yeah.
It's her first time in Toronto, though, so I'm showing her around. Like,
And she's in an interview right away.
I find it's a lot like Montreal.
It's a lot like Montreal. Yeah. You're right.
yeah, my homie's got the dispensary just down here.
You,
So,
you,
like,
you,
we just
you,
came from there.
you came from. You're in a good place right now. Trust me, man. If anything.
Well, I used to live at Q&B.
Oh, so you know that.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that, that place, man.
Like I used to live above like what the fuck is that bar? Like it used to be Q Bar, and then it was like fucking I don't know.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, the owner's name was Anthony. He was like really chill. It's like right across from Tim Hortons at Queen of Bath.
Yeah, man.
Nice
You
little
guys
stuff
enjoy yourself. You guys are on a mission. How you guys leaving tonight? Tomorrow.
Tomorrow
So you just
So
yeah,
we're just,
relax.
like on the overnight.
The night
stopover.
vibes. The night
I'm actually
vibes.
looking for my homie from like back home.
I don't know. You're an artist yourself. You say you're part of a band.
I do like my own country music stuff, and I'm also a graffiti artist.
That's
Like,
good. That's big. That's big, man.
I don't think my voice is into it. Okay.
He's chilling, man. Yo, what's the name of the band though? Like the people.
My old band was annoying, but like I'm the only surviving member left.
So what
And like right now, I just like play as like my solo shit, like doing like.
I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, man. Just
There's 3 of us, and we all grew up together.
Holy shit! And you're the only surviving one?
Surviving as in alive or just in
Yeah.
a band?
No, I knew it was
No, I know,
alive.
I have to clarify.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's like they're like my
Yo,
closest friends I grew up with.
say the group's name again.
Annoying.
Annoying. Are you guys? Where are you guys on YouTube? You guys have videos?
Oh yeah, there's like you can look up like Broken Hungry.
Okay. I'm gonna check it out.
Wish
Actually,
and
I'm
Wow,
going home.
like-
I'm checking it out.
There's all kinds of shit there.
Okay.
Anyways, but like yeah, like actually we just walked by like over here by Much Music, like where we formed the band in 2007. So
damn. That's good. I like
Hell
hearing
yeah.
that, man. I like hearing that. I'm gonna check for you, man.
I got some history in
You
Toronto.
formed the
So-
band 2007 and you did your thing 2005, right?
I'm putting his name.
Yeah, we're all
So
all
look
from
at that. The
Edmonton,
same era,
but
some
we formed
era.
in Toronto.
So you're gonna actually you can check it out.
Yeah, of course. I already put your stuff in.
Yeah.
But you have Instagram or no?
I do, but my Instagram's all just food shit.
Food shit.
I cook.
Oh, shit.
I'm a chef.
Good for you, though. That's how you make your money. That's how you
I
live.
know. I do that to calm myself down.
The way you wear your hat, I could tell you're a chef, man. Look, the thing, it doesn't matter how much he's laughing. That hat's not dropping off, guys.
Yeah.
It's not. You got it. Like, look at he's looking in the kitchen.
No, I'm looking for my homie who's from like my hometown that I'm supposed to be meeting.
Well, we don't want to hold you up, though. We appreciate you stopping by.
Right there, actually.
Well, perfect timing.
Yeah,
Appreciate
we're
you
like-
stopping by.
cool,
man.
I don't mind doing interviews like this.
Hey.
Like fucking, I haven't been in Toronto in a minute.
Down to Earth.
You have your phone? Punch it in.
Down to Earth Network.
That's funny because somebody just asked me earlier today about that.
About what?
The Real Toronto DVD.
Yeah. Damn, that's him.
Okay, word. Yeah,
That's,
because
that's
like somebody asked me
energy. That's an
about that,
energy out there. If you heard that. Down to Earth. Yeah, man.
Down to Earth? Yeah.
That's cool. Nice to meet you, Cass. I'm here overnight. I'm gone for 3 weeks, then I'm coming back and I'm passing through again. Then we're coming back through again.
You were talking about it with somebody. You ended up in an interview with the guy who made it.
Right? Like, what are the chances of that
You're
one?
talking about your impact in the game? You're talking about your impact in the game?
Oh, wait, hold up. Get him. So, gin drink. Cheers. Got my gin and my fucking cranberry juice. Gin and cranberry juice.
Closing up. I followed. We're out. D2E,
Anyways,
Down to
I gotta
Earth.
find my boy.
Toronto. Pricedaboss. We had a special guest come off the street, going to from Montreal, going all the way to Edmonton. He's
Just
an artist. He's an artist. He was in a band and he's doing his own thing. Yo, much respect.
Graffiti
artist. That's you know the culture. You're part of the culture.
Yo,
yo.
yo, give me that
Talking
mop.
about that. Yeah, man. Bless up, everybody. We
Check
out.
this out.
D2E.
You are watching Down to Earth Podcast powered by EQTV with host Shawn Myrie and head of operations Rastafari Samurai.